Good morning, children. Let's see here today about in this lesson we are going to study about sangha. We have studied the associations of the group of people who believed in the Buddhism was generally known as sangha. Both the Mahavira and Buddha, they felt that those who left their homes could gain the knowledge. Those who come individually, we have already studied that women even had to ask the permission of their husbands and other family members, so children, if they are joining the joining Buddhism, they had to get the permission from their parents, especially. Okay, so all these people, they who are leaving their homes and coming individually to join Buddhism, so they have to arrange something, some place where these people want to live together. For that, they joined the sangha. This was an association of the people who left their homes in order to get the or attain great knowledge. So sangha was an association or the group of Buddhist people or the Buddhist monks. Here the rules of made for the Buddhist sangha were written down in a book which was known as Vinaya Pitaka. Vinaya Pitaka was a book how a Buddhist monk, a Buddhist person has to live. Okay, all the rules for the Buddhist people were written in a book which was known as Vinaya Pitaka. So from this book we come to know that there were separate branches for men and women. Separately, all men could join the sangha, whether whatever the caste or the religion or creed they belonged to. Everybody was invited or welcomed to Buddhism, because there was equality, no differences between the different castes. Men and women also had different branches of in the sangha, separate branches in the sangha, and even the slaves also they could join, or whatever the caste, Shudra or belong. We know that that was the lowest caste or downtrodden in the society. They also were permitted to join sangha, but they had some rules they had to follow. That means they needed to get the permission. If the children are joining, they had to take the permission of the parents, and slaves, they had to take the permission from their masters, and those who worked for the king had to take the permission from the king's family or king, and those who had some debts, they had to get the permission from the creditors also. Women also were allowed to join, but they had to get the permission from their husband. These were the rules written in the Vinaya Pitaka. In the men and women also who joined the sangha, they had to lead a simple life, because there was no luxurious life in sangha or in Buddhism. People who follow Buddhism had to follow simple lives. They meditated for many days or continuously for most of the time. They also they had to beg for their food. They could not possess any property. Instead, they had to beg for food. During fixed hours, they go for begging, not all the time, and remaining time they had to sit for meditation. So they had to beg for food. That's why these people who belonged to the sangha or the members of sangha were known as bhikkhus and bhikkhunis, which means it's a Prakrit word for beggar. They were known as bhikkhu and bhikkhunis, women and men and women. So they were known as bhikkhus and bhikkhunis because they had to beg for food. Okay, so these people, these bhikkhus and bhikkhunis, also taught the other people and helped one another also. They also held the meetings to settle any queries or questions they have, and also if there were any disputes, these people or these bhikkhus and bhikkhunis settled all these problems. Those who joined the sangha, those included Brahmins, Kshatriyas, merchants, laborers, barbers, courtesans and slaves, which means all categories, all group of people, whatever their caste or position, they all were allowed to join the sangha. Most of them wrote down the teachings of Buddha also. Some of them composed beautiful poems describing their life in the sangha. So here all group of elected to join sangha, which means Buddhism was such a religion which was given equality among all the people. There were no caste division like other religions. All the people who joined Buddhism were considered equal. Now in the coming class we will study more about monasteries. What is monastery? Where people, Buddhist monks lived.